Right, here we are, lads, back on the battlefield. Battlefield Below 2, Rise of the Witch King 2.02. 5-player in the office on, fucking hell, when was it? It was Tuesday, 22nd of June 2021, just after the England game. I think after the, well, just watching the England game, and that's enough to put you to sleep. We decided to have a cool-down game, but I think you'll agree that this game was anything but a bloody cool-down game. So I decided to go as Angmar in this 5-player map. I also decided that I was going to sit next to Luke in the office because Luke expressed a little bit of bewilderment as to what the fuck is going on here, because I think it's been over a year since he'd actually been playing the game. So I sat next to Luke, and Luke is right here, right next to me. Willy Sniffer, and I basically just guided him, so I didn't really concentrate on my shit that much. So as you can see, not really doing anything here, so trying to guide him as best as possible. And here we go with the barracks. Okay, so down here, playing properly, is old Harry. Okay, he's got out Bozza. He's already thinking to himself to go right. That is interesting. He's thinking of going right. And over here, we have Real Carl. I don't think that's really Carl. No, Carl left the office, didn't he? Okay, so up here we have... Brian. Okay, yes. So, yes, this is all very confusing. I told everybody to change the fucking names when they get in there, otherwise we can't remember who the hell's going on. Now, this is a very interesting formation here. Look, we've got barracks here, we've got barracks here, and we've got this here. This is very expensive. And he's blown a load of money on King Bran. What can he do? Toggle between bow and sword, that's handy. Slam shot. I think the slam shot's pretty helpful. Train archers. Beast Slayer arrow causes damage to flying enemies and severe damage to monsters. I'd rather have Gloin. Right, Faz in a prime position here. He's look at him, twizzling his bloody barracks here. Right, he's going on a little holiday here. He's getting the boys. And now he's got Ryan's come out with a hero he doesn't know, and he's wandering around the map. Right, he's got his guardians over here. Right, he's going to get that creep. Now, over here on the right side of the map, Luke has got quite a few troops out. He's got some troops on the way. This is goody goody. I built this thing, didn't really know what it was. Oh yeah, I got this guy. Because, yeah, why not? I didn't, Holdar I think it is. Right, so we've got 5 platoons here. This is all good. We've got Harry looking quite menacingly up to the north. I wonder... Seems like Harry was predisposed to going northward. Interesting. Bloody hell. He's already upgrading this stuff. Ryan, you ain't got money to be able to be buggering around with the upgrades and stuff like that. Just build a shitload of mines, man. Just build a shitload of mines. When you have 10 mines, then you can start piddling around with upgrades and stuff like that. Right, so he's got some decent platoons. Okay, this is good. I'd like to see some men of Dale. But, hi-ho. Faz playing well, getting his trees out. This is good. Loads of trees. I want to see some more trees here. Want to see? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, yeah. Like 10, 12 should be good, especially on this map. There's plenty of space on this map. Plenty of space. And Harry is looking menacingly over here. But he's got some troops. He doesn't have rangers though. But he's got some shitty archers. I think Harry will be moving in pretty soon. Everyone's playing pretty cautiously. Pikeys and archers. Pikeys and swordsmen. Pikeys and archers. And here we go. So the first battle here we get stuck in. Harry's made a scathing attack on Luke. He's thinking to himself, oh yeah, I should be able to get Luke out. But I think, oh, look at these guys, butchered by Rangers. And these guys are shooting at them, and as you can see here, they're hardly doing anything. Rangers versus the cheap shitters. Ooh. More troops are on the way. He's going to do his one. So I told Luke to do his horn. And here we go, bringing out loads of troops. Or should be loads of troops. Right, here we go. It's been a bit disjointed. This is an awkward place to have a fight. Very awkward. There's one platoon, I think, that just got annihilated there, I think. This is where you need to have some archers, I think, to be able to combat. Because these platoons will fare well. What will happen is he'll get all of the pikeys, he'll kill these, but then these things sitting behind will just machine gun the shit out of them. Right, here we go. I have some troops, I am doing something. Right, so Harry lost the first engagement, and Luke has been able to gain back some credibility here. Harry has to lick his wounds a little bit. What's he going to do, eh? Has he got enough farms? Has he got enough farms? Yeah, I think he's got enough. Let's see some over here. There's plenty here that have not been touched just yet. Vaz is looking menacing. He's moving. He wants to go south. This is the thing, Ryan. I thought if I were you, I'd have like if you know you're getting action up here, this is where to like have a few towers around here, just to make sure that if somebody does want to have a go after you, they're gonna struggle. Let's put it that way. They're gonna struggle. And here's Ryan getting stuck in. So he just got attacked by one, and he just went over here. He found a farm. He thought, you know what? Fuck you and fuck your farm. I'm gonna get it out. That's what I'm gonna do. Right. So Ryan's on the farm destruction. He's got out Gloin. I think Gloin should have been out first. He would have been level 2 by now. He's got to start manoeuvring his troops over. And Ryan has pissed off Vaz by going after his farm. Another mine coming out. Oh, this is taking too long. And this is what I mean. If you disperse your troops so much, what will happen is like these guys will kill 1 or 2 platoons, and then by the time these guys come over, they'll be dead, and then they'll just kill your shit as well. And he's gonna go. Gotta get him out of there. That's what I mean. The real damage comes from the archers. These guys are gonna get absolutely machine gunned. And that is exactly what's happening here. Like clockwork, predictable. And here comes Brand, far too late. Couldn't affect the game anyway. Vaz has not even broken sweat. He's lost 1 platoon of pikeys. And now he's coming back. He's coming back, but it's not good. Oh, he's going to get smoked, and that's 1600 gone. This is 1600 gone. And this is an opportunity here for Vaz to really put Ryan to the sword here. And I think they've just upgraded to the Silverthorn arrows. Oh, Vaz, that was the wrong time to... that was the wrong time. You just annihilated before. Just spread your troops out in a line like that. And then just wait for reinforcements to come by. Don't just retreat. Don't just retreat. And here comes the little horsies. Well, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? And Brand bit the fucking bullet. And here comes some horses. And they're getting totally fucked. And Vaz is playing bloody well. Bloody well. There's still a stalemate over here. He's got plenty of troops. Got all the little upgrades over here.
Think these quite defensive, these towers, but what you can do, Harry, is sort of like tower creep one by one, popping up. But he's also got a force over here. Harry's a bit unsure which direction everything's going to come from. But, right, oh, and here comes the end. He's doing one by one, and there's just nothing he can do. Already there's nothing Ryan can do. Ryan, I think we need to have a little chat, Ryan. I think we need to go back to a little bit of practice here, I think, as to what to produce first. And look at that shit show. Oh, God. Oh, is there an arrow volley? Oh, right, it was Vaz's arrow volley. It was not Ryan's arrow volley. That would be a lot more helpful if it was Ryan's. Still, the fire there is still taking this building. Look at that. Arrow volleys in this version are bloody brilliant. It's still on fire and it's still destroying buildings. Fucking hell. How cool is that? Right, there's a lot of shit going on here. Oh, and here comes the Trebs. That's for sure. I was telling Luke to space all the Trebs out and start taking pot shots, and that's exactly what he's done there. It's just great play. And here comes Baz. He's getting involved here. He's getting stuck in. Oh yeah, and I got a shitload. I actually had a force here. I got Rogue Ash and this, and I was sort of micromanaging Luke over here a little bit. But in the meantime, I was getting a little bit of a force to help defend myself. Right, here we go. Right, stickmen over here. Got to get these pikeys out again. Baz, I think. This is good play. Get these horses around. That's it. Good. Oh, and Ryan's in a world of shit. It's not looking good. And these fuckers got completely trounced. They were going to get annihilated by the Silver Thorns anyway. Oh, God. It all happened so quickly. Battle is joined over here. There's a lot of rangers. He's sniping all of his troops. The trebuchets are doing a bit of damage here. Getting old Boromir. He's desperate to get the trebs. He's desperate. Harry really needs to get those trebs out. And here comes Luke's hobbits to get into the shit show here. I think there's just too much firepower from these rangers. It is pretty helpful here. I think Harry's doing the same thing likewise. He's getting his hobbits out, and hobbits are fucking good at being able to take out trebs. I think that treb's definitely going to go. Then that one's already gone too, so he's been able to get 2 of the 3 trebs out. But he's still got 2 over here. Luke, you got to learn to micromanage. Right, more barracks would have been helpful. And there's it looks like Harry has sort of won back this encounter. But can he push on? Harry, I probably would have liked to have put like a couple of towers here and here. Start pushing. Like, you've won this land. Don't then relinquish it by fucking off. And Ryan has been annihilated. Absolutely taken to pieces. And I remember thinking to myself, like, oh, you know what? I'm going to help Luke. And then I thought, I don't think Luke needs that much help. I think he'll be alright. It doesn't look very good here, I must admit. He's even got the upgrades as well. He's got the upgraded rangers. And everything that is coming out here, he's getting shot the shit out of. And both of the horns fly at the same fucking time. If he can do his horn, Luke can do his horn. And now it's a question between Harry and Luke as to who's got the bigger and better horn. And it looks like Boromir's about to go. And Luke can be happy that he has killed Harry's horn. Here we go. So there's a force over here that I went straight across the ice lake here. And here's Vaz's force. Now I am surprised at Vaz because his force is here, albeit only a little bit of a force here. And he has not really noticed it much. Well, because he hasn't built anything, I guess, so we can't see. But he's got his horses there. That's quite well camouflaged, isn't it? I didn't realise that. Harry was actually getting smoked from the other side. And this might explain why he's got to get back. Fucking hell, Harry, please put some bloody rangers in the towers. Please, Jesus, God help me.
And here we go. So my sneaky little force ends up going over here because I sense what's going on with Ryan being out the game. And I think, if Ryan's out the game, that means Vaz is on the other side. He's just having a picnic. He doesn't have to do much now. He doesn't even need to get out of second gear in order to win this game. So someone's got to go over there and get stuck in. And Vaz is still fucking going. And now he's realised what's fucking happening. He's desperate. Just reeks of desperation. Here comes all the catapults. Too bad they don't do more damage. But here we go. He's desperate. These things don't take much damage, do they? 2,500. Are they 500? 500 range damage. And he's lucky the horses managed to get here just in time. But is it enough to be able to save the fortress? Probably not. And Vaz was able to get back in there just in time. Looks like there was barracks here. It looks like his fortress is about to go here. Rogash smoked, and the fortress is gone. And over here, and there's shitloads of trebs now. That's how you deal with your problems. If life becomes difficult, you know what you do? You just get some fucking load of trebuchets and just blitz the shit out of everything. Works every time. And Harry's still got far too many troops on this side, although I can understand why he would be a bit apprehensive with Vaz having gone. But this is why you get Ivory Tower, so you can see all across the map, and you can see what the hell is going on. And it looks to me, well, okay, right, well, I don't know if that was built there before, but it was a few buildings ago that were keeping Vaz in this game. So I thought to myself, I'll start building a few things and see what happens, but I'm not really concentrating on that because I'm trying to micromanage Luke's trebuchet play here. I think there was a moment when he actually did win. Now he's having to pull away his western forces and do that over here on the north, and I'll bet that was a far side that was done here by oh no, it couldn't have been done by Vaz. He hasn't got a fortress. Huh. Where the hell did that come from? Because I don't actually have one. Oh. Well, someone's going to have to explain that to me, where the fuck that thing came from. Oh, look at the trebs, they're just devastating. Absolutely devastating. Yeah, he's desperate to try and bring these out. He's got the troops, but he just can't deal with the trebs just yet. And the archers won't really do much damage. And here comes shitload of Rohirrim here to shoot the shit out of it. And the trebuchets need to be getting involved here. The trebuchets need to be targeting this big clump of rangers right here. I think they were shooting the wrong thing there. They were shooting the wrong thing. And Baz is coming over here to make me pay. And I'm not really paying that much attention. I'm more interested in him staying in this game. But Vaz is playing it well. But just so we're clear here, Vaz, you saw me sitting next to Luke and not really looking at this for about 5 minutes at a time. The only time I was actually properly playing was when I went in on your base. Hence why these guys are just sitting here. And that's about it really. So I just sort of... Vaz will take quite a while to be able to destroy all of this. But in the meantime, it's like these guys have basically targeted each other down to a standstill, really. I think there were moments here where Harry really should have like come through. I think these trebuchets are still they're still here. They're causing a mischief. I don't know, Harry. I think this was your chance, mate. I think there was a period there where you had your troops. You had your troops, and you had him on the run. He had his troops still, And I told Luke to keep his trebs over here so that he wouldn't lose them. But he needs to get his troops in. He needs more troops, more barracks, more barracks. There we go. Oh shit. And I think this is a bit of a problem here. And this, you definitely do not want this. Right, well that was about 3,000's worth of trebuchets all destroyed. And I think that one little fuck up right there, Luke, is probably enough to swing the game now. Harry probably couldn't believe his luck that your trebuchets, for some random reason, wanted to go all the way over here, and when they got annihilated. So Harry's bringing out the proper pikeys now. He's bringing out the tower guards, the old tower guards. And a random cave troll getting pissed off here. And it's all going to shit here for Luke. But Luke's not down and out. He's not down and out. And I've sort of given up on this one, I think. Builders just sat there doing nothing. These guys just sat there doing nothing. Baz taking his time, destroying all of this. As is Harry here. I think this is what... Yeah, you've got Ivory Tower. Use the Ivory Tower. Click on this. And then you can see the entire map. You'll see that he hasn't got much. And then you just walk... You got to get in here quicker. I cannot emphasize this enough, that you have to get someone out the game quicker. Because if you take your time being able to destroy these guys, what will happen is that the people next to you, they'll have their fight, and then they'll win it, and then they'll just kick back, build all over the place, and then you're up against someone who's late game with basically infinite money, and it's just impossible to be able to beat them. So do your best to be able to get these people out. You have not got all day, but there's a good enough force here from Harry, and Harry has got... Fucking hell. Luke's got more bloody barracks than you have, Harry. Jesus Christ. He's got plenty of archery ranges, though, but... Yeah. Harry, I recommend having 4 of these, and then 4 siege works. Right, I am out the game. So now I can fully concentrate on helping Luke here. There's just so many fucking rangers here. There's a lot of them. This is the problem. He's like... Luke can't actually win the land battle, but he's struggling to be able to deal with the trebs when they come out. This is the problemo. He's pulling back again. No, don't pull back. You had the advantage there. You had the advantage. Harry, you have to believe in yourself, you know? Mighty Duck style. Gotta believe, man. Yeah. Alright, now he uses it. Ah, that was what the that thing was earlier. I didn't realize it made that noise. Okay, so Harry can see everything. I wouldn't be so scared about this force, Harry. I really wouldn't. I'd be getting stuck in there. It's a good thing he doesn't have an arrow volley. Fuck a luck a ding dong. And Vaz, what's Vaz doing? Now, if Vaz... I want to see Vaz making trees everywhere. So this is a good start. Trees. I want to see it like a fucking forest in here, Vaz. Fucking forest, that's what I tell ya. Alright. He's going to have troops everywhere. He's got his fortress back. He's even done a little twizzle on it, so therefore the entrance is here. Very nice, Vaz. Very nice. Here we go. Right, so Vaz is manoeuvring. It looks like he's coming up to the north. And to be fair to Luke, he has got enough troops here. But there's quite a lot of forces here as well. I don't think I see Boromir. Oh, yep, there he is. I don't see Boromir on this side, and that could make the difference. Because if you don't have the Horn of Gondor for like level 1 or level 2 troops, that might not end up too well for you. But he has got the right kind of troops out, albeit no archers. And I think I don't really count these as archers. What kind of pluses do these guys get? Plus 33% damage. That's more than in the last version. Right. Oh. He's a good thing with he's spacing all his troops out. So imagine if a watcher came right there, Harry. They'd only be able to get a portion of those. But if a watcher came here, you get all of his troops. And this is not what Luke wanted. It's not what he wanted. He wanted Vaz popping in here from the north. And I wonder if Vaz just thought to himself, right, I'm just going to keep on going north and see who's there. Or is he just going to find out who is there? Or is this just targeted? Is he targeting Luke? Wow, that's a bit harsh. Damage. Ranged damage 1046. Very interesting. Oh yeah. So I guess one of the beneficial things, I don't know, maybe I'm being a bit slow, but the beneficial things about the Ents, and I think the Mountain Giants as well, is you can level them up. So with Trebuchets, for example, you cannot level them up. Trebuchets just stay the same, so it's just range damage 600. But with Ents, they can start doing more. And look at the firepower, the fire arrows get stuck in here. I tell you what, a nice army of the dead is what you want right here. This is for sure. Oh, this is bloody crippling. Absolutely crippling. And he's got upgrades here, so therefore his guys are there. Little tip, Harry, click on this thing right here and put them in defensive stance. It gives them like a plus 15% armor. And yeah, this is not good here. This is not good. Harry's, yeah, I'd like to... Vaz, I'd like to see some builders here building like some barracks and stuff like that. But it looks like Harry is... well, he's putting the... He's twisting the knife in Luke's fucking head by the looks of it right here. And he's finally getting in. There's a bit late with the old Trebs. Yeah, like I said, 4 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these. If you have that, you won't go wrong, trust me. He's retreating. Does he see that Vaz is going over there, so he retreats? You'll have to talk me through that, Harry. Oh, and here comes Army of the Dead. And I told Luke to put Army of the Dead on Vaz's troops here. This is a bit of a fuck off Army of the Dead here. He's going to make sure he tries to get all of these bastards. He's make sure he gets Haldir. Not too bad. Bloody hell, these guys are maneuvering pretty quick. Fucking hell, he's getting away quickly, isn't he? Look at this bastard. He's trying to get away. There's no... Oh, and he just managed to escape. Jesus Christ. You forgot some troops here. And it's still going on between these two. It's still going on. It's still kicking off. I think now with the upgraded armor that all of these guys have got, it's very, very difficult to try and get through all of this now. He's got to follow this up. He's got to follow this up. Don't just keep him here, Harry. You got to put him to the sword. I have yet to see any power points being used by Harry. Oh, here we go. Just as I speak. Just as I speak, he uses the Army of the Dead. Brilliant. All right, now this is what you need. But you've got to follow it up. You've got to follow it up, Harry. You've got to have these troops in there so you can put him out, put him away. Wait a minute, am I smoking crack here? Holy fuck shit. Alright. Previous Army of the Dead was on Vaz's troops. And this Army of the Dead is Luke's. Ah. Well, in that case, I think Harry did mention briefly last night that he was doing Luke a favor by killing off Vaz's troops. So, yeah, Luke should be very grateful that Harry was being gracious there, I think. Maybe Harry just wanted that 1v1 against Luke. So here we go. Trebuchet's getting stuck in, a bit too stuck in. Here we go. I think you'll find that these things will probably do more damage to your own shit than they will the opponent. Right, interesting. Spreading himself around the map. He is spread-eagled around the map.
If I were you, Vaz, I'd start having a presence near Harry. If I were you, a little bit outside of range, but just let him know you're there. And Harry's really taken a long time to be able to take care of him now. I don't know if he can. Can he actually build anymore? 654 out of 1,000. So he's got. Vaz is not doing too bad. Harry's not got that much money left. You need a marketplace. A market, yeah, there we go. Oh, it's already purchased. Christ, alright. Well, you must be burning through money pretty quick then. Okay. Alright, what's he doing here? And Luke has already built a separate fortress here. Even though this one was over here. We are not allowed to build second fortresses whilst that's still going up. But it looks like Vaz can't believe his luck here. And he's coming across this fortress. So, yeah, Vaz was probably thinking, oh shit, Luke must be out the game at this rate. But it looks like Harry's finally starting to make some headway here. And I think you'll find, Harry, that once you got these boys involved, the game will go a lot quicker. You gotta move in, move in, move in, move in here. You remember, you can see everything as well. Baz has got a big presence here. I'd like to see some shit being built here, Baz. And it's pathetic now what Luke is sending. These guys just going straight out the barracks and immediately getting sniped to fuckery. Bit by bit, bit by bit. Don't be afraid, Harry, don't be afraid. He hasn't got anything really to trouble you, so just get stuck in there. Start making your presence in there. But at the wrong time this happens, and this is where having a random army of the dead available should anything like this happen. So bear that in mind, Harry. Don't just use the army of the dead willy-nilly. Save it for when you get encounters like this, because if you had army of the dead right here, you can annihilate this entire force. And this looks like, oh, you have to retreat. You have to retreat. And it looks like Luke is actually making a go of it to try and defend. He's doing his best. He's getting the old obits out as well. But in the meantime, this is happening. Oh, Sun Flare, but I don't think Sun Flare is going to do that much damage. I would have saved the Sun Flare if I were you. You could do the water horses, the flood. You know, you could do the flood. That would be fine. But I'd save the Sun Flare for getting loads of concentrated troops and hobbits. And the fortress goes very quickly. And there are a fuck ton of Ents over here. It's literally like watching the end scene of the two towers. And Harry's being put to the sword. And all that built, all that building and you know, putting together that force and whatnot is all just been for naught now that Baz has come in. Still like to see some buildings here, Baz, to consolidate it. And here comes Tommy Bombs. Oh, what a fucking sonic boom that was. Yeah, they're going to get back up. Good thing they've got the armor though, but that was a bloody brilliant sonic boom that was. And now they're just entering into the firing range with the Silverthorns. And here comes Luke, and Luke is pissing on Harry's parade. It looked like Luke was down and out. It looked like he was gone. He was a fucking goner. And now Luke is being able to say fuck you, Harry, and he's coming straight in here just to make sure that Harry's gone. And for some strange reason, Luke is going over towards Vaz's troops. And I wouldn't have done that myself. I would have just clumped this building and made sure Harry was gone. And then, yeah, and then take your chances with Vaz, I think. Luke was determined to make him pay. I believe that was me cheering him on to go down there and attack anyway. I don't think
I don't think Vaz needed much help there, but I can see that these Gondor soldiers have taken most of the archers that were here, and there's only a few of these Ents left. So Vaz has lost most of his force here. I don't think he needed to go up against Luke's troops here, and it looks like he needs to get these horses. This is when you transition to, not from man to woman, you transition to horses right here, because now you need to get speed. You need to chase the opponent down, and you need speed in order to do that. Right, Luke is over here. He can't believe his luck. Luke is probably questioning, how am I here? What the fuck is going on? And all I can say, Luke, is, well, you're welcome that I helped you. Don't worry about it. Right, there's nothing here that can build troops. This is where you need to build trees everywhere, but you can see this though, Vaz.
Trebuchet on standby.
I know, fucking. Yeah, he can. Willie Stiff, no, pointy is. Yeah. You can see that there's this being built here and this being built here that you can see. So use the map. Put your face right up next to the computer screen and have a look to see where there's any random colours laying around the map. And he's really putting Harry to the sword here, and Harry's original base has been completely wiped off the face of the fucking earth now. And Harry has got, Vaz has got a permanent position here, but again, I'd like to see some buildings of yours here, Vaz. Make sure he can't come back. And certainly you need to be able to see what's going on. So, yeah, you need to have trees everywhere. Trees everywhere. You should be able to see this. You should be able to see this. Because if you've got trees everywhere, even think of the lurkiest parts of the map. Think of the lurkiest parts of the map. And then think, right, where would I hide? And what you'll often find where the opposition is with that sort of thinking. Oh, look at that. That is just criminal, that is. If only there was a Boromir and an arrow volley, that would be pretty devastating. But look at that, all of these trebuchets coming out and immediately getting spanked. There's just nothing you can do. And Baz has been able to take care of this pretty well. Oh, and here comes the good old Rangers. I still think these will get smoked as well. Sweet fuckery. Have they done much damage? Not really. They've done a little bit of damage. I think they were able to get one platoon. But no, Baz is playing it well here, and I think he spotted some of it, but I don't think he has much to be able to get it. How much money has he got? So, right, Luke's got 500, not much. Baz has got tons of money, and it looks as if Harry does not have much cash on him. So yeah, this is this is where you got to. This is where winners have to learn how to multitask here, Baz. You have to learn how to multitask, taking out two at the same time. It is difficult. It is difficult. It's not easy. Here comes some more hobbits. And Baz has sort of spread his troops out a bit here, and here comes some Ents to put him out of his misery. I think the Eagle should provide. Oh, I don't know. The Eagle might not be enough. Seem like many rogue heroes there. I thought there'd be a bit more than that. Doing everything they can. You always need to protect your Ents. Yeah, that hardly did any damage. Jesus Christ. It's interesting how a level 4 end provide 1046 damage and a level 1 end did 800. So not too shabby. Right, Lucas lost his fortress, but most of Vaz's force has been wiped out here. And he's still getting snipped by this bloody level 3 farm. What is Vaz going to do? What is Vaz going to do? There's still a game that's up. I mean, Luke is still up here. He's not completely out just yet. I think this is where Vaz has got to consolidate his forces here a little bit. I think you. What do you do in your position here? Because what could happen is that one of the teams does actually come back and starts biting you in the ass, and you don't want to have a 2 versus 1 situation here. So I think the best thing you can do is sort of maybe protect yourself, make sure you've got plenty of towers near your fortress and everything's safe here, and then just start building around the map, and then you've got to split up your forces. Split up your forces and make sure you don't allow them back into the game. No farm space. They're not allowed to have a barracks or anything like that. You have to cripple them right constantly, just constantly crippling them. This is never going to work. Right, he's found these horses, now they're doing something. This is what I mean. Constantly getting their farms, chasing them down all across the map, not letting them breathe, not allowing them back into the game. You know, stick in a few towers, here, that sort of thing. It's a random barracks right there, Harry. You'll have to walk me through that one. Why the sudden need to put it right there? Oh, that was a great arrow volley. Brilliant arrow volley there. You need some ents. You need some ents here to be able to help him. Here we go. It's getting stuck in now. He needs to secure this position. This is what I mean. This is what I mean. Build right here with like towers and stuff like that. Make sure that they can't move. They can't get out. Plenty of pikeys. Oh, what a fucking blood use that was. I bet Luke was probably thinking, oh great, you know, these guys are going to get skewered. And no siree Bob. That was fucking brilliant play by Vaz there. Vaz is being called by his missus on the phone to say that she's downstairs to pick him up. And he's like, no, I'm going to win this fucking game. I'm not going anywhere. So fair play. That is committed. He was committed to want to win and stick this through. And now he's come back with a few more ents. He wants to make sure Harry doesn't get back into this game. Harry had chances. But he took too long to be able to get Luke out of the game. But Luke has took my advice and basically spread like cancer throughout the map. There's shitloads of farms and barracks and stuff like that, and just annoying the fuck out of everybody. Oh, and it's an army of the dead, and Vaz didn't want that. And Harry is proving to be one tough nut to crack. Is it an act of desperation? Probably. He's chasing him. How long are they going to last? Oh, he's missed him. Oh, what's he done? Oh, he changed it over to these guys instead. But the bulk of his force managed to still stick with. Oh, and here we go. It's a flock of fucking seagulls now. That fortress has got the added armor as well, so it is taking quite a lot of hits. If it didn't have the armor, it wouldn't be so easy. Ooh, this is a good call right here. This is a very, very good call by Harry. There we go. I don't think it's going to do it. There we go. But Vaz is coming back. He needs. You need to build these Entmoots a little bit closer, I think.
Luke is over here, and Luke's building another fortress. He's not down and out. He's still in this. Vaz's attention is switched, and that looked like an earthquake. It did do some damage, but it didn't do quite the sort of damage I think you probably wanted. And yeah, don't use the sun flare on buildings. I'm telling you, save it for troops, because it would have been more, a lot more damaging for Harry if you had done it on these troops instead. Elrond, a bit late in the game for bringing out Elrond, I think. You just need proven heroes and troops. He's still stuck in. He's still stuck in there. Going to shit now. Basically nothing he can do here. Can't get building back again. And the fire, be careful of the fire in this one, lads. It is absolutely devastating. Look at that. It's just going through the farm. And it's just ruining him. Like, ruining the damn thing, bit by bit. Vaz is taking his time here. He is really taking his time. Luke's still over here. He's producing a shitload of troops. That fortress is going there, but Harry has already decided to move his base elsewhere just in case to keep the game alive. And I think at some point very soon, I believe everyone does decide that for the sake of Vaz's relationship with his missus, and the fact that it was late and everyone was knackered after the game and some beers, is that we would stop playing and concede that Vaz has actually won the game, because he owns most of the map and he was in essence just chasing down everybody. This, I definitely did not sanction this for Luke, that is for sure. This is loser mentality here, Luke. Don't ever want to see that again. Losers do that. You know, got to make loads of trebuchets and some troops, get stuck in, go in here, start clumping and fucking stuff up. Don't act defensive, because otherwise you're basically just waiting to be killed. Right, his fortress is gone. And in essence there's just a few of these barracks left, so at this point we basically decide that Vaz has won this, everyone else is basically just pissing about. So yes, I will stop the video there because it does go on, I believe, for another 20 minutes or so, and it's just more of the same, just chasing around just a bunch of barracks that people have just randomly built around the map. But anyway, well played to Vaz, another victory, well done.